Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Got our official sponsor, Greenwood Stock Trading. If you want to learn how to make some passive income, some extra money, so you can invest in your future and your kids' future, give them a call for a free 10-minute consultation, 281-760-3170. Go get to the bag.
All right, man. So Errol Spence said on Twitter, basically, he put a version of, you know, somebody about to do a drive-by on the block. It's supposed to insinuate that he about to spin the block. And thing about it is, I hate this in boxing. I think I was speaking on this the other day, whenever. One thing about boxing that ain't gonna never fail with this generation of guys is that when somebody got a fight signed up, or somebody got a fight signed up, then you hear people start barking about, you hear guys start barking. So basically, when the gate is up and somebody can't get in the gate, you know what I'm saying, or get out the gate, everybody barking. Everybody got something to say. But when it's space and opportunity, ain't nothing signed, and niggas is free, and you can make it happen, they silent. Silent night. You know, they silent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, church boys, man. They ain't, come on, man. They ain't, you know, top dogs, bro. They ain't no real street niggas, man. They ain't grow up in the streets. They ain't grow up by the streets. To me, it's sad, though. He trolling at this point, for sure. He trolling at this point. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Some people still gonna defend it regardless. You know what I'm saying? He could take a cup of piss and splash it in their face, and a lot of dudes still gonna say, oh, it's lemonade. You know, it's dyed Chick-fil-A lemonade. Next time you can get my order right, I wanted the frozen lemonade. So you're gonna have dudes always, you know, they always just gonna go with the trend. Me, it ain't cross you, dude. I'm not loyal to you if I don't know you. All I can do is go by what you do. And I be telling people that you got to go about what people do and not what they say. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell me, nigga, like, you know, I got you Friday. You can keep saying it, and it's Saturday now. You ain't got me. So I'm going off your actions and off your words. And all a man got is his boss in his word. Well, he trolling, bro. And it is what it is. You know. And, you know, I agree with Lou DiBella. This fight can get made when everybody moved on and nobody cared. Like with Pacquiao and Mayweather. And they both gonna regret it. You know, they both gonna regret it. Because a lot of people losing their interest in boxing. And they can say boxing. You know, but they tell you, well, the fight not big enough financially. It doesn't do this and it doesn't do that. Cool. Y'all not gonna buy it, but then again, y'all expect us to buy Benavidez and Plant. Y'all expect us to buy Wilder and Fury a few times. So, you know, like I said, you know, he gonna continue to play. He gonna continue to troll. He don't care. He don't care. You know, he gonna continue to play like a bitch, and that's just what it is. You can't mince words. You can't, you know, change the definition. You can't see. That's all he doing. He trolling, and that's just this generation. That's just this generation. You can't be mad at it. He trolled that with the t-shirts. People still bought the t-shirts. People still wear the t-shirts. Probably regardless, he ain't gonna spin the block. He said he wasn't gonna fight Errol. He was telling people behind the scenes that, you know, fight Keith. He was telling people behind the scenes that he was gonna fight Keith, and he really wanted to fight Keith. So, like I said, you can't knock the hustle like Jay-Z said. You can't. If you continue to hustle people out their money, you continue to hustle the boxing world, and when you fight people, your check's still gonna be the same. Come on. And your check's still gonna be the same. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. And if you feel like you ain't responsible for what's going on, you ain't responsible. If it don't keep you up at night, you know, I'm pretty sure, oh boy, he got 1,000 other things that he got to worry about. Just like everybody else. We got 1,000 things that we got to balance every day. So you think Crawford at the top of this list? Absolutely not. And if they are going to fight Crawford, Al Heyman already laid the plan out for when he doing it. And he trolling. I mean, shit, we already know he's CB4. He the John Moran of boxing. Coming straight out of low cash. We already know he MC Gusto, so they don't prove nothing, bro. Suburban kid that wanted to be around street niggas and got caught up in some bull. Ain't nothing cool about the streets, bro. Trust me. You know, people think it's cool because a demographic or a piece of women like that shit. But they the same women when you die. They take your insurance money when you die. They going to fuck with the niggas that you was beefing with. Or she gonna replace you with somebody else and not gonna shed a tear. It's just about the status. And then, you know, when you die, they gonna look for the right dude to raise your kid. Now she wanna have, you know, aspirations for the right dude. Like I told her, ain't nothing in the street but pain and heartache, bro. And stress. Looking over your shoulder. And people who really know that, ain't nobody wanna grow up in that shit. You know, but shit, he said, I'm gonna spin the block. Now the man got the mandatory. Like, come on, man. Come on. And of course, you can say, well, they could pay Alexis Rocha to step aside. Shouldn't have came to this, bruh. That man had 2 years off from him, or 18 months off between the mandatory. It should have never came this far. It should have never came this far. You know, but like I continue to say, it did come this far. It did get this far. And that's what they want to do. I told y'all, Al Heyman don't respect black boxers no more than Errol and Eddie Hearn do. Eddie Hearn probably got more respect for the black boxers than all of them, to be honest. They don't respect that shit. They don't respect it. They don't respect y'all money, and they don't respect the fighters. They don't respect the fanfare. And if you really was to step back and look at it, it's like it's deliberately they don't want black people participating in boxing. They don't want your dollar. And they really don't want the athletes participating. Trust me. Look how he did Look how he did Deontay Wilder, just to try to get a chance to finesse Anthony Joshua from Eddie Hearn. Come on, instead of making Deontay Wilder a unified champion, you go make you go make Anthony Joshua world champion because you tried to finesse Eddie for him. And it backfired. And look at Deontay Wilder, he still ain't unified to this day. I understand Larry Holmes ain't unified. He was still considered the best, but then shit, it was 3 belts then. WBO wasn't even recognized as a major title at that point. So, but you know, him spinning the block, that shit don't really faze me, bro. You know, waiting till the dude got a mandatory to post up. It's all they doing is string you along. Al probably know if they gonna fight, when it's gonna happen, if they gonna fight. Errol know when it's gonna happen, when they gonna fight. Probably Terence Crawford probably know too. Only thing he ain't did was publicly annihilate Errol Spence. And as a man with a code, I respect that. I would respect somebody who would just emasculate him in front of everybody. He was just in Dallas a couple weeks ago too. Yup. I would respect somebody that would obliterate him too. Ali did it to Sonny Liston. He had to do it to keep George Foreman in Africa. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. You know, it's an entertainment business. People take shit too personal. Now, if you going personal about people's finances and they love life, you bring kids, wives, mamas into it, then, you know, that you know, part of it, then, yeah, you taking it too far. You know? But it's a way to stay in bounds and still be engaging. At the end of the day, all it's going to do is bring more notoriety, and that's one thing they ain't done. You know, they a few years ago, they went face to face, had a nice little, you know, back and forth. It was cool, and then after that was it. You know, they negotiated in silence, whatever, you know, Al and Terence and whatever, they negotiated in silence or whatever, but people want the show. People want the glitz. People want the glam. People want the fire, the flash in the pan. They want the bam. With that chef that say bam. That's what they want. That's what they want. That's what builds on social media. All that humble shit and subliminal stuff that they doing and stuff. People want back and forth, and that's probably one of the reasons that they ain't rushing to make the fight, because it ain't enough entertainment value to sell. But then again, you look at Ryan and Tank, you know, but then again, it's not as much money invested into that fight. You know Canelo gonna bring a certain gate, so you already know, and a certain amount of people gonna pay up. Benavidez and plan, it's not a lot of capital invested or money invested into the fight, so you know, him playing the game and trolling, it is what it is. Because he knows it's going to be a protection on his part. And the protection on his part is, you know, when they let people into the media room, he already knows it's going to be unspoken rule that they can't ask him certain questions about Terence Crawford. They already know he's going to be sheltered. Now he go out to Walmart, he go work out or whatever, you know, then, you know, he hear some of this, you know, here and that, but they gonna shelter him in they bubble. But then again, it's gonna be so long until PBC bubble bust. You know, Espinoza can talk about that weak ass schedule he had. He was down in his own schedule. And then you look at the schedule they got coming up. Figueroa and Maxo, who care. Harrison and Tim Tszyu is a solid fight, but in the grand scheme of things, in the real world, nobody really cares. Benavidez a plant, it's on pay-per-view, so ain't nobody really gonna buy it. I can bet you that. And it will be some buys, but people ain't gonna really, like, you know what I'm saying, fuck with it like that. Ryan the Tank, we'll see. They still talking about a venue. The fight still ain't got a nail down venue, and you 8 weeks away. You know, you got the fight in Minneapolis with Damas and J-Rod. I heard they ain't pay nothing. They don't really pay for nothing much for the venue up there. Rolly and Puello. Like I said, it's nothing that's gonna interest or engage you. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Link tree, the first link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.